Good morning, good evening, good afternoon, wherever and whenever you are. This is Alea Leyland, and this is an exciting episode of the Boss Chronicles. This is that book I was telling you about, The Prosperity Secret, Marcus Rosecrans, and I swear he's got my head spinning. I have so many ideas, so many things that I want to share with everybody about ways that we can, you, I, everyone, can become financially independent. And I'm going to redefine financially independent because I think a lot of people think of it as being a Rockefeller or, you know, a Donald Trump or whatever. And our picture of those people is that they don't work. And they don't, you know, they just have lots of money and they just spend it. Well, they spend a lot of time, some of them, worrying about their money, making sure that it doesn't run away from them, trying to figure out how to get more, etc. And I don't want to be in that camp. I don't know about you guys, but I don't want to be in that camp. I don't want to be worried. I would prefer to be doing something that I just have so much fun doing that a lot of money comes to me as a result of it. And that's where Marcus is coming from in this particular book that he's written. And a lot of the people that he interviewed are coming from the same place. They made their fortune because they found something they really enjoyed doing and they shared it with everybody, and money comes to you as a result of that. That's just kind of the way that it works. So the thing that hit me this morning, I usually listen to somebody when I'm doing breakfast and playing with my food, as you guys know that I do. But today, I didn't have anything on, and that's when the thinking comes, and that's, you know, it's almost like a meditation for me when I'm in there, you know, prepping, whatever. So what showed up for me this morning, and I realized it's something I've done, is how to be an online reseller. And I have watched all these people do it. I know how it's done. It isn't something that I particularly want to do. I like showing up at my little gallery every day, and I like all the people who come in and all of that. But a lot of people don't, either they don't have the time or they don't like people. You know, they'd rather not see them. It's kind of like, could you send your money and you just stay home? And I actually hear people say that here, you know, other retailers. It's like they're selling stuff, but that's not their thing. So if you're one of those people, you know, the thought is, oh, well, I can't be a retailer because I don't like people. I don't want to talk to them. I don't want to see them. I don't want to spend all that time dealing with them. That's not necessarily true, because now we have the internet. And so you can be a retailer on the internet. Now, the next excuse that comes up from that is, oh, I don't know how to do anything on the internet. I can tell you how. And it doesn't mean that you have to do it. It means that you get to become an employer. I don't know how to be an employer. You don't have to know. All you have to know, as we said in the last video, is what is your vision. And so if your vision is to be able to spend a lot of time with your kids, to be able to spend a lot of time with your family, to be able to go fishing, to, you know, whatever it is that your vision is, you can put in, I don't know, I'm going to say offhandedly, about 2.5 months of working at figuring out what it is you want to sell, who your customer is, and finding the assistance that you need in order to make this work. And then you can kind of sit back and allow money to come to you, and you can go fishing, spend time with your kids, and whatever. The upshot of this probably is that you're going to have so much fun doing it until you're going to find yourself almost working again. But it's going to be working, and work will no longer be a 4-letter word for you. And that's the point. We want work to be a 3-letter word, fun, F-U-N, as opposed to, oh God, it's so hard. So what I'm talking about today is how to become an online reseller and how to find your product, because there are so many different ways to find your product. The easiest one, of course, is to surf the web. When you think about people like David Wolfe, when you think about people like Kevin Gianni, now those of you who are in the raw food movement, you know who these people are. When you think about people like even Dr. Oz, okay, or Dr. Weil, for those of you who are in that, that listen to those guys. Those people are ostensibly resellers. They are steering you toward products, and most of them have a place on the web where they're steering you to their website and you're buying their stuff. Trust me, they are not stocking a warehouse full of that stuff. What they're doing is they're finding the stuff, and a lot of times they're drop shipping it, which means that they don't even buy it. They basically, you order it from them, they pass the order along to the shipper sends it out to you, they get paid, the shipper gets paid, the person who created it gets paid, and you get your product. They've never touched it. They don't even, they might know where it comes from, but chances are by the time they get to that caliber, they don't even know where it comes from. They've assigned somebody to find the product for them. They found the product, they marketed the product, they sold the product, and they've never touched it. And this is something that is within reach of every single person who is listening to me. I don't care who you are. I don't care if you're a guy, if you're a man, if you're a woman, if you're handicapped, if you have ADD, if you are post-traumatic stress. I don't care. So basically what you're doing is fulfilling a need. The customer has a need for whatever it is, and you're just fulfilling that need. So, and in every walk of life, people who need something that you know about. If you're a housewife or a mom, if you're a mom, it's probably kid stuff, or household maintenance stuff. If you are handicapped, it probably is stuff that has to do with being handicapped. If you are a veteran dealing with post-traumatic stress syndrome, then it might be things to deal with that, or it might be things to deal with survival, or it might be whatever your interest is. And this goes right down to if you're somebody who sits in front of the television and hits the remote control all day because you're bored out of your mind. Even that person can do this because it's whatever it is that you're interested in. So if you're interested in sitting there and watching television all day, well, gee, I bet you have a preference as to what kind of TV you own, whether it's a 54-inch or a whatever, and I'll bet you like a particular kind of remote control, and I bet you have a particular snack that you like to eat while you're sitting there, and I bet you like a special chair. So if you see where I'm going with this, it doesn't matter where you are, there is something that you enjoy, that you use, that you can share with other people of like mind. There are over 7 billion people on this planet, and trust me, you are not the only one who has your interest. So I really am excited about this. I'll be doing more on it, and I'm actually putting together a small ebook and a series of videos that goes into detail about how to do this step by step. But even from what I've just told you, you can figure it out on your own, because I'm not about selling you stuff. I'm really about creating a chronicle of information that helps you to be your own boss. So until next time, I am so excited. Be your own boss. You don't have to have anyone tell you what to do, and you can enjoy doing it. Okay, I'm going to stop now because I don't want the video to be too long, but think about this. Be an online retailer, and it doesn't take any special skill. It really doesn't. Over the next 6 videos, I'm going to sort of touch on each one of those little steps as to what you do in order to be an online retailer, just to give you an idea. And then we can go into more stuff I will go into more stuff with the book and with the set of videos. Okay, until next time, have a fabulous day. Go out and create something. Trust me, no matter who you are creative. The recession is not going to last forever. Be ready for when the flow starts.